Hey, what's going on, people? It's SGZ here from the SpartanGameZone, and in this video I'll be showcasing the Monarch, another one of the new guns that can only be obtained on Mayhem 6 or above. I'll be telling you what it does, where you can get one, and what you need to do to get it dealing some serious damage. If this video helped you out, I'd appreciate you dropping a like. It helps keep me motivated to upload videos, and let's crack in. So before we go over what it does, let's go over how to get it. The Monarch can only be obtained by defeating Kilovolt, who you fight here at the very end of Electricity. Before you can gain access to Electricity and have an opportunity to defeat him, you'll need to complete the quest Kill Kilovolt, which you can get from Moxie on Sanctuary 3. Again, you need to be on Mayhem 6 or above, and then you can go and fight him. He is immune to shock damage, which sucks because he has a big shield. What also sucks is during the fight he'll be holding a riot shield of sorts that will protect him from many front-facing attacks. What that won't protect him from though is the yellow cake. You might have heard me talk about this gun before, but it's definitely your best bet to end the fight quickly and get a Monarch fast. If you're wondering what Kilovolt's critical spots are, they're his gonads and the coils next to his head. But again, with the yellow cake, you want to be shooting at his feet. For survivability, you will also want a transformer, any transformer. The reason you want one is it'll make you pretty much invincible during the fight, turning all the shock damage you take from the arena into your shields. Funnily enough, it drops from Kilovolt himself, but you can also get it as a world drop. It didn't take me too long to get a Monarch. I mean, with the yellow cake it doesn't really matter because the fights end so quickly, but since the latest hotfix, I feel I've noticed a nice increase to legendary drop rates, as they mentioned, and hopefully you will too. But what about the Monarch? What does it do? If the opposite of dark is light and the opposite of rise is fall, then what is the opposite of bookshelf? Well, the Monarch is a bled-off assault rifle that comes in any element. It has a good mag size, deals high damage, and fires a high number of pellets at a rapid pace. It's the Dictator and Shredder Fire combined, taking the raw damage of the Dictator and the sheer fire rate of the Shredder Fire. Safe to say that's a lethal combination, and it is. When you look at the Dictator, you'd say its accuracy is its worst aspect, but looking at the Monarch, its accuracy is nowhere near as bad. The pellets are relatively grouped together at medium ranges as shown here. Aiming will help tighten the spread by about 15%, and changing to the bipod doesn't show any difference in bullet spread or the number of pellets. However, testing that in Sanctuary, the bipod has a huge difference in the damage you deal, doubling it. So if you want to deal some seriously heavy damage with the Monarch, I suggest you use the bipod when you can. Of course, the bipod removes your ability to jump and puts you at walking speed, but you'll be a tank. Move slowly but hit extremely hard. I was able to blitz Captain Trant with it on Mayhem 10, easily outperforming any gun in its class. With the bipod out, it's a monster, a demon, taking its already high damage and raising it dramatically. While mobbing, the bipod can be frustrating mobility wise, especially for Amara and Zane, who find increased damage in their speed, but if you want to deal peak damage, you want it out as much as you can. To do that, you'll have to get used to moving close to your opponent with the bipod stowed away before pulling it out when you get there. Of course, that's not a necessity, and the Monarch deals good damage without the bipod, but with it you can blast through crowds of enemies rapidly. It makes you feel like the Queen herself, immortal, and banishing all your foes to the nether realm. If you want the highest DPS Monarch, you'll want to look for a ×8 variant, which seems to drop quite often. It'll consume 2 bullets per shot instead of the 1, but will also close to double the damage you deal, and I'd say it's worth the bullets spent. If your bottomless mags mows, ammo shouldn't be a problem for you, and you should be after a ×8 variant every day of the week. For the other Vault Hunters, it will chew through ammo, but not anywhere near as quickly as you might think. If you rock Amara like I'm doing in this gameplay, the Monarch synergizes extremely well with her personal space skill, making her up to 36% more powerful when close to your target, and with the bipod equipped, you'll be point blank all the time. Overall, the Monarch is a great gun, and I thoroughly enjoyed my time spent with it. It's not often that you can position yourself at the center of a large group of enemies and come out unscathed, but the Monarch thrives there, and it's another great Mayhem 6 gun with unbelievable raw power. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned how to get the Monarch performing at its peak potential. If you did, consider dropping a like or subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one.